Hi everyone, this is Lady T with your Libra Ancestral Voices message for August 2023. Before I get started, I just want to say thank you for all your likes, shares, subscribes, and anything you do whatsoever for the channel. Yeah, I want to grow the channel, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I've been doing this for over a year and I'm still putting out messages, so it's not about that. I want to grow it, but at the same time, that's not my primary focus. My primary focus is to put out messages that help you in some kind of way, and I hope that I'm doing that. All right, Libra, let's get into it. A lot of different things came through when I was looking at your cards. So let's see what we got going on here. First card out, we have the Nine of Cups. So really wanting to move forward to your happiness. Be careful with the Nine of Cups energy, though, because it can speak to overindulgence. It can speak to even selfishness, right? Because we do have the Ten of Wands here, which is that you've been carrying a heavy burden of some sort, and the Chariot is coming in very quickly to move you forward from that. Because you and perhaps you need to have some boundaries in place with the Seven of Swords here. You could be defensive, other people could be defensive, not totally sure of the situation just yet. But what really surprised me, the next set of cards, almost every one of them came out in the reverse, which is very interesting to me. So I'm going to flip them around so I can read them in the upright, and we'll talk about the Seven of Cups, which is your last card here. So the first card we had in reverse was the Prince of Staves. Prince of Wands, usually passionate kind of person. This could be also somebody who's in and out, perhaps. Maybe this is your energy. Justice, also in the reverse. So maybe you wanted justice with, another person, this prince over here, or maybe this was you. And justice, you didn't get any justice in the situation. You took a leap of faith here with the Fool card. Or maybe you didn't take a leap of faith with the Prince of Wands, or I don't know, interesting energy. But you wanted to move on to calmer waters, but you didn't take the leap of faith. So that's why you didn't move on to calmer waters. You didn't make the right decision, is what I'm getting. And that's what led to the Three of Swords, which is the heartache. Or maybe you wanted to avoid the heartache, and that's why you didn't take the leap of faith. Okay. And then the Seven of Cups, which is either the illusion, or that you have a lot of options. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe you had other options and you were like, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't know, but I don't know that it was the right choice. That's all I'm going to say. Let's go ahead and see what we have in the messages from my ancestors. Again, quite a few of those in the challenge position. So let's go ahead and get through it. We've got understanding. So that clarity has come in for you. You're understanding this now. And now you are returning to the simplicity of life and keeping things simple, and taking risks, but more so from a different mindset is what I'm getting. I don't know. Or maybe you're wanting to take the risk now that you didn't before. Not sure. Let's see. Receive gracefully is in the challenge, along with reflection and along with letting go. So receive gracefully is about perhaps the lesson that needed to be learned from this situation, whatever it is, and that's hard. Okay, it's not easy to go through lessons, and to receive the lesson gracefully is even harder. You know what I'm saying? And I get that. Next, we have reflection, and this is you taking the time out to look at the situation with spiritual eyes, with the understanding, okay, of what happened here, and maybe perhaps your part in it is what I'm getting there. And then we have also letting go, and this is about letting go of the situation, letting go of anything connected to the situation, because there is a whole bunch of other messages that came through with the next set of cards. So we'll get into that in a minute. But letting go of this Ten of Wands, whatever this burden is, and allowing yourself to move forward with a Chariot, and really put in the proper boundaries for what you want to have in life, perhaps putting in putting up some strong defenses against some things that you don't want to repeat or something like that. That's what keeps coming in. Now let's go ahead and get into your next messages, because these are interesting to me. A lot of messages. So the first one we have here is gift bearer. The next one we have unwavering faith. To me, this is what I got when I saw those cards. I got that you did not understand the relationship of the lesson here. You did not understand that this is really done for you, not to you, and that the gift bearer is spirit. The unwavering faith is your relationship to spirit. So that's where the lesson is coming in at, and again, it's not to hurt you; it's to grow that part of your relationship with spirit and bring it back again, because that's naturally who we all are. We came from spirit, so how do we deny that part of ourselves, right? We have universal love coming in here, because regardless of what you do, regardless of the choices you make, and those kinds of things, spirit loves you regardless, and they're sending you love and healing at this time, because they want to see you happy. They want to see you in your fullness, your authenticity. Um, and they want you to be confident of this. They want you to be confident within your own self, of your power and who you are, and to really reflect on some things and really take ownership for your part in anything, but also on what the lesson is, and that it truly wasn't to hurt you. The lessons aren't about hurting you, they're about helping you to grow in an area so that you can fully step into your authenticity, stand in your power, and put those boundaries in place so that nothing like this repeats. Okay, and this is ancestral ties. So this tells me that this could be perhaps some ancestral cycle that you are also dealing with as well. And having an awareness of that, it will be perhaps helpful to you, because prayer and meditation, again, getting back into connection with spirit, are also going to help you at this time. Go with it, staying with the flow, keeping things simple, having the understanding through the deepened relationship with spirit is going to help you also to come into this state of acceptance of the situation, acceptance of the lesson that was there for you to learn, not to hurt you. Okay, now next we have the voice of the souls cards here. And in the challenge, we have submission. So again, this was perhaps a situation where there was a lesson that needed to be learned, and you sort of, dug your heels in, kind of thing, and refused to learn it. So Spirit had to come in and do some things. Okay, and again, it's not to hurt you, and perhaps there was some loss in the situation, whether it's a relationship, whether it's abundance of some sort, that kind of thing, that had to happen. This is equated to like the Five of Cups here, with the sorrow, right, and the loss, in the tears, and you. So to me, this was perhaps even the journey of coming back into the wholeness of you, is what I get, and for you to take ownership. Okay, and be accountable for whatever happened here. Okay, because there's a lot that happened here that is not revealed to me yet. I don't see it yet. But we have education, so this is perhaps you learning from the situation. This is also perhaps you going back to school. Okay, but again, the reproach. So the reproach comes from spirit in many ways. There's warnings, there's messages sent to you, there's synchronicities, there's all kinds of things that spirit does via the reproach. Hey, don't do this, whatever it was. Okay, and so that's the reproach. Okay, and you are learning through through the situation, even that um, that spirit is like the mother, the father of us all, and they will reproach us, they will send us warnings, they will correct us when we are going astray, um, And so this is you maybe perhaps going on your own path, or at this time not feeling like you're guided. You're always guided. But again, you have to submit to the journey. You have to allow for the guidance. You have to stand in your power and say, okay, I realize that I'm not in control in the situation, right? And this is the source in reverse. And I'm going to tell you in my own journey, just to share with you a little bit, there were times I was mad at spirit. I was mad. And we have the anger in upright, the source in reverse. And so sometimes when we are in that state of going through perhaps the dark night of the soul, the ego death, whatever you want to call it, we go through those periods of time where we really, really disconnect from source. And it's not source that disconnects from us, it's us that disconnects from source because we're angry, because we're hurt, and we blame source for all of that. We blame source in the lesson. We blame source when we're hurt. We do that. And source is like, okay, I can take that. You know what I'm saying? And they do. But then when you come out on the other side of that and you see the lesson, you see how it was not ever meant for you to be hurt by it. Um, that the choices, that's why we have free will, and that our choices are our own. And so therefore that's where the accountability is. I made that choice, you know what I'm saying? And so since I made that choice, I can't go around blaming other people. I can't be in the victim mentality. I can be there, but is it right for me to be there? And then that's when you reassess, and that's when you do that deeper dive into really what's going on with you, where you need to grow, where you need to release, where you need to forgive and move forward and release this anger, even. Now, let's go ahead and move into the next set. And all in the challenge, by the way, forgiveness. Again, forgiving yourself, and that's the hard part. You can usually forgive everybody else, but when it comes to yourself, you want to hold yourself up to ridicule and what's the word? There's a word that came to my head, but it went out as quickly as it came in. Um, it's almost like you want to beat yourself continually. I can't think of the word, but anyway, so that's where spirit wants you to step into the divine love that they have within you and connect back with that, because you will see that spirit doesn't want us to suffer, that the lessons we need to learn are just that, they're lessons. And we can go into the lesson, we can learn the lesson, or we can make it more painful for ourselves, and it has nothing to do with spirit. When we don't learn the lesson, that's not spirit, that's us. Okay. And so there's a real growth that takes place when you start realizing that a lot of our pain and suffering in our lifetime is because of our choices. And so you step out of the victim mentality, you grow and you learn, and you start to really love yourself, and you really reconnect with the spiritual self that spirit put in you, so that you can come into who you truly are, minus all of the things that life has put on you since you were a child. Because when you came out as a child, you were innocent. You didn't have all this stuff all over you. You didn't have, any of that. And but through time and experiences, you keep on adding layers and layers of, excuse the expression, but shit. And so when those layers get added, you have to shed those layers too, and you have to be brutally honest with yourself, but not in that's the word, condemning way. Not in a condemning way. It's not about condemnation. And even spirit, it's not about condemnation. We in this physical flesh are about condemnation. But that's not how spirit wants us to look at anything. But it takes a great journey, and it takes learning and understanding how spirit works, and having that unwavering faith relationship with spirit, the spirit within you, that loves you unconditionally, that never wants you to hurt. But again, we are in this physical flesh, right? And so we do these things to ourselves, not in any kind of way to intentionally and we don't even know it half the time. That's the sad part. We don't know it. And then when we start to know it, that's when the healing begins. That's when the release, the purging, and we can start to shed all that shit. and move forward courageously and in the true power we were meant to be in the first place. Okay. All right. So now we have communication. Again, this could be from outside communication, but I suspect that it is from your spiritual team. We've got reunion. Again, this is to me not reunion with another. This seems to be reunion within self first. Okay, reunion with spirit, even the spirit in you. Um, the balance within you has to happen first before you can worry about any external relationship. And then we have karma, challenge position. So this is part of the karma coming back, okay? And then this is the burden of tears, and that's the release. That's the release, the purge, the acceptance, the healing, all of those things combined. And we're all going through this right now. There's a lot of purging going on. There's a lot of healing. There's a lot of ancestral debt and ancestral ties being cleansed and beautiful things happening, but it's not fun to go through any of it. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna call it the way it is. It's hard. Now let's go ahead and move into your guidance messages. Um, the first one we had came out in the challenge, and it was message of warning. Okay, and so this is again, spirit's always going to warn you, but a lot of times when we're in the mode that we're in, depending on where we are in the journey, we may not be paying attention. We may not, we just literally we just might not see it. Okay, in the challenge, we have your throat chakra needs some attention. Sing some of your favorite songs and practice mindful eating. So again, this is in the challenge. So this is about, again, taking care of your throat chakra so that you can speak your truth, whatever that may be. Now we have taking care of yourself is essential right now. Make time for yourself, also in the challenge position. So that's telling me that you are not taking care of yourself. Okay. Slow down. You are moving too fast and losing your balance. Again, challenge position. So you're trying to rush this. There is nothing quick about the journey. There's nothing quick about her healing. Things have to be done as a process, and healing is in layers. So don't think just because you healed it now, oh, it won't ever come back. Because I'm here to tell you, I've been on this journey for the last 3 years, and I've been healing things that I thought I would healed again right now. So, again, some of that is coming back up for the energy to be transmuted as well. So again, just allow is what I'm getting. We have celebrate and be grateful for every opportunity that has been gifted to you. No gift is ever too small. With the gift bearer in reverse, I want to suspect that spirit is trying to come in and give you some blessings, and to give you some gifts by way of information, by way of your spirit team trying to contact you. Even it says change is coming. Can you handle it? We only ask because your life is about to transform, and again, you're on a journey. So don't think it's a one and done. Your life is going to continually change. Your life is going to continue to transform. And so this is about allowing for the transformation. Next, we have it's time for you to let people know that it's a privilege to have you in their life. This is about you standing in your power. This is about you speaking your truth. When you, just don't accept anything and everything, right? The Seven of Swords, that's about having boundaries. Okay. It says never accept the crumbs. It's either the whole loaf or nothing. With the page of staves, page of wands in the reverse, this is not allowing the in and out energy anymore. This is not allowing for that, sometime, hey, I'm with you the moment, I'm not with you the next. This is about not allowing for the crumbs anymore. This is either you give me the whole thing or we're done. And again, this is also about you. I keep coming back to you because you did have the you card over there. And that's telling me that there's some self-worth, self-esteem issues here. There's some perhaps inner child wounding that needs to still be healed so that you do not accept the crumbs moving forward, that you stand in your power, and that you stand in your self-love because you are a beautiful individual, male or female or whatever you identify with. But the thing is until you know this, you know, subconsciously draw the things that you believe about yourself to you in the physical realm here. Now it says, tell them that you love them and they matter to you. All We all want to hear that we matter sometimes. So maybe this is you know, family, maybe this is a loved one kind of thing that you need to say this to. Maybe it's been a minute. It says it's okay if it still hurts. Cry and release all that pain. Don't let it sit inside and fester. Release it so that you can restore that space with healed energy. So again, that's that release we talked about. It's about releasing the pain of the hurts of the past. Even if the past was just yesterday, that's the past. And so this is about allowing for that cleansing, that purification, that release, and that healing, and that forgiveness. Um, Next, we have money will flow into your life like water. You are receiving money from everywhere now. Get ready to enjoy it. So this is about aligning to a place of receiving. We have, are they adding value to your life? Is the situation adding value to your life? If the answer is no, then get rid of it. I keep being drawn back to this Prince of Staves here. And maybe that was you. Maybe it was somebody else. I don't know. Next, we have balance is needed. Meditate more. Go outside and experience nature. So you go outside and you meditate in nature so that you can ground. Put your feet on the ground, so that and ask Mother Gaia to help you. You know, please help me during this meditation to ground and to transmute and release any energy that doesn't serve me. Please help me. I mean, ask help from your spiritual team. You know, all the archangels, all of the angels, your guardian angel, your spiritual team, your ancestors. You know, pray to spirit and say, you know, spirit, I just, you know, I need your help. And you know where I need help more than I do right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to keep it real. Because sometimes we don't even know what we need to pray for, but we need to pray, right? It says your crown chakra needs some attention. Clean your space and capture your thoughts to help clear your mind. So this is about having clarity and again receiving messages from your spiritual team that perhaps are not getting through because your crown chakra is blocked at this time. It says love will find you. Just be open and ready to receive it. You need to heal first before you jump into any relationship. You need to heal first. Next, we're moving into the free message in the reverse. And the message that came through when I saw this was, this message is not free, it's going to cost you. And I don't know where that came from. Maybe that's your ancestors saying that. I don't know. I just wanted to laugh when I heard it, though. Okay, let's see what we got here. It's quite a few in the reverse. Okay, this first one. It says, in what ways can you be and do better? This is taking the responsibility I talked about, okay? Taking the accountability for whatever the situation is and whatever your part was in it. That's all I'm going to say with that. It says you have to believe in yourself the way we believe in you. Again, your spiritual team, spirit, your ancestors, they all know who you are. You're just coming into the journey to figure out who you are, because you come into each incarnation not knowing anything. You know, you're the babe that comes out the womb, and you don't know anything that happened in your past life. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know. So whatever your major question is yes, yes, yes. That's the answer. We are hugging you and letting you know that we are here for you. We know things have been hard. So again, your ancestors are here, and they're sending their love to you at this time. You didn't let it go, so we had to take it away from you because it was holding you back. So something that maybe you wanted to, remember, you had the letting go and the challenge. So this is something you didn't want to let go of, and that submission card. You did not want to let go of it, so they came in and took it from you because they know what's going on behind the scenes. They know more about the situation than you do. And it says your sacral chakra needs some attention. Connect with water and eat sweet potatoes, carrots, mangoes, and or citrus fruits to help get that back into alignment. There's also chakra meditations on YouTube that you can do. There's Reiki videos that will help you with that. Yoga, you can do all of that. And if it doesn't bring peace or purpose, then don't give it your attention, time, or energy. That takes me right back to the simplicity. Keep things simple. Don't let nothing be complicated. That's all I'm going to say with that. Next, we have a message of love. Here's your clarifiers. It's time to share your story. Your story is so powerful that it can help others. Share your truth. Again, you have the throat chakra that you needed to come back into balance with. And that's why, because you have a purpose. You have a purpose to share your story with others so that it can help them. And so you have to have your throat chakra clear to be able to share that message with others. Shows your root chakra is off. Reground yourself by dancing and meditating more so you are balanced. So coming back into that balanced state. Okay, we talked about that already. It says, we hear you. We've always heard you. Just know we're working behind the scenes to make it work. Remember, I told you your ancestors know more about this situation than you do. And so this is about them working behind the scenes to, navigate and to get things aligned to come into uh, um, to come into place for you for whatever you've asked for. It says, you are never alone, my dear. Even in the darkest hour on the coldest night, we are right by your side. So this is a message of comfort from your spiritual team. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. No, yeah. And then we have doors are finally opening. The wait wasn't punishment, it was preparation. So, again, this is about things turning around. This is about a breakthrough. This is about, your spiritual team coming in and wanting you to understand that they had to handle some things. Okay, it wasn't just you want what you want and then it comes the next day. That's not how it ever goes. And now it's like it's time to let go. You have to move on, beloved. So again, you've got the letting go over there, you've got the letting go here. So this is about letting go of what no longer serves you, whether this is a person, a situation, a mindset, anger, emotions, whatever it is. And it says your solar plexus chakra needs some realignment. Repeat positive affirmations for the next week. This will help strengthen your personal power. So this is about you loving yourself and stepping into your power as you move forward. Now, the next message we had was a message of guidance. Clarifiers for that is love and let yourself be loved. So if you want love, you have to be the love that you seek. You have to be open. You have to be ready to love and give because that's what you want that other person to do. And so you have to be what you want to receive. It says mixed signals yield mixed results. Make sure you are clear about what you are attracting. So again, ground yourself because the messages you're sending out are confusing. It says make plans and focus. You have to be devoted and committed if you want to see the change that you seek. Again, focus and have laser focus at that. It says your ascension is here. You are leveling up. It might be challenging, but you will get through it. So again, there could be some challenging moments ahead, but you'll get through it and just understand that. Multiple streams of income are coming your way. So again, the abundance is trying to come in. Pray with sincerity and a willingness to be guided and helped. Again, that prayer, reinstating that relationship with spirit and your spiritual team to include your ancestors, your archangels, your guardian angels, all of that is going to be helpful to you. And then the last one we have here is the spiritual message. In the clarifiers we had, the first one was you will be the first multimillionaire in your family. This was in the reverse because this is still in the works. It says your financial abundance is near. Hold on just a little longer. You will be taken care of, my dear. So this is about understanding that not just yet, but it's coming. And it's you've got some work to do. Focus on the work you need to do at this time and not the abundance trying to come in and all that. Love is coming your way. Are you ready to meet the one? They are the perfect match for you. So this is about love coming your way. So you got finances, you got love. It says only surround yourself with high valued people and energies. This is about, again, understanding that if you want the good things in life, you want changes, you have to change. Okay. And you have to change the circle you run in. It says you'll be amazed at what you attract when you start believing yourself and what you deserve. Again, self-worth is a big issue here. We've got it's okay if you haven't figured it all out yet. That is the beauty of the journey. You get to decide where to go next. So again, you've got the choice. Okay. And then we have especially the Chariot, Where's the chariot going? You tell a chariot where to go. You don't tell it when to, you don't drive the chariot, but you have the choice of where the chariot goes. This is the moment where we need you to accept and know the power that you hold within. Stop sleeping on yourself. So again, standing in your authentic power is key. Okay, because you're not doing it. You know, your voice, you're not speaking your truth, and you're not really standing in your power. And then the last one, watch how you use your money. You don't want to overspend, but you don't want to hold on too tightly. So again, watching the finances right now, and keeping that in balance. So I really do hope that this helps you, Libra. You're definitely on the journey with along with all of us, and you're definitely going through some challenging times right now. And so my much love and light going out to you at this time. Keep your head up and really reconnect with spirit in whatever way you do that, because it's going to be really important for you. And ground. Okay. So much love and light, Lady T.